But I'll tell you one thing. If you put 100 lads in front of me for the entire night, not one of them would leave. You know why? Because I'll talk to them on a level that they'll understand. I'll talk to them on a level they will relate to. I'll talk to them about an S3. I'll talk to them about RS4. I'll talk to them about remapping the car. I'll talk to them how to sell the car. I'll tell them how to buy a car. I'll talk to them how this is done, how that is done. You want to set up a business? No problem. I'll speak to them on a level. You know what Hazrat Bahauddin Zakaria Multani Rahmatullah Alayhi used to do? He wanted to spread the deen and bring people. He said to his murideen, when you go into a new land, I don't want you to talk about no deen with the people. I want you to go and buy a shop, set up a business for 2 years, buy and sell with them. Buy and sell. He says, after 2 years, people will accept Islam. Do you know why? When they see your kirdar, when they see your akhlaq, when they see how truthful and trustworthy you are with money, they'll say, if they are so honest and truthful and trustworthy in business, surely the religion that they follow must be truthful and trustworthy as well. It's the way you go about things. It's how you bring people to your way. What have we done? We've got the sota out. We've got the danda out. We've got the toka out. And what do? We said, that's it. We've got to finish him off. The guy's wrong. Finish him. Finito. Execution. Why? Why not bring them to us? Why not speak to them on a level that they will understand? Me talking Arabic terms and mantiki terms and balaghi terms, it is going to go over your heads. You're not going to know half the things I will say. So there's no point me speaking to you on that level. That doesn't mean I'm ignorant, I don't know my stuff. That's between me and the books and my teachers. But what's most important for you is to speak with you on a level that you will understand. That's the key rule. Look, everyone should know that. Every speaker should know that who am I sitting in front of? If I'm sitting in front of PhD students, I better speak good English. If I'm sitting in front of the local community, it's a different ballgame. Speak to people on their level, how they would understand. And when you speak to them on their level, they'll come to your way. What do? We speak on cloud 9. Awam is on the dunya. And we think, yeah, they understood. MashaAllah, Maulvi Sahib, MashaAllah. Very funny story. There was once a guy in Egypt. He was doing a bayan. Great speaker. His beard was moving whilst he was doing a bayan. There was a muqtadi sat there. Every Jummah he would cry. Crying. One day, Maulana asked him, he said, you know, you're always crying when I do bayan. What's the problem? He says, look, I don't understand what you're saying. But every time your beard moves, I remember my goat that died. My goat used to have a goatee as well and he used to move like this. Every time I see you, it reminds me of that. But what do you say? I don't even know. So what level do we speak on? How are we trying to relate to the people? This is very important. It's key. How are we going to change our states? We've got to look at ourselves first. We need to stop pointing fingers at each other. If you want to do islah of someone, take them to a side. Brother, look, don't do it like this, do it like this. I'm telling you once, twice, 3 times. 4th time, if it doesn't happen, okay, no problem. You do your thing, I will do mine. Why can't we adopt tolerance with one another? I'm not talking about other religions. Leave that to one side. Just intra-tolerance within ourselves. Why can't we tolerate one another? Why do we carry so much rancor in our hearts? Hatred in our hearts? Ill feeling to another brother in our hearts? His beard might, so leave.